What?
You say nothing.
You did say something. Welcome to the...
Welcome to
my voice just died.
Take two on that one, I guess.
Welcome
Jesus.
to the show! Apparently aliens are real. I'm Shane Kopke. I'm here with Tim Gage and Kevin McNichols.
Hi.
Kevin's actually kind of awake for this show, which is weird.
That's debatable.
It's very debatable.
No, he's not.
He's a little
He
shaky.
didn't even get anything of that shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm a little unsteady.
Yeah, just a tad, bud. That's fine.
No.
A little delayed release today, though, right?
Physically,
Yes.
you are definitely shaky.
Hey, I want to say thank you to all of our new followers, by the way. Appreciate you stepping into the show and joining us. Tell your friends.
Welcome.
I'm not going to thank anybody.
We love the engagements and the comments on our videos, and we love all of you. So please, join us.
He's hitting on
That
you.
was the gayest thing I've ever heard.
He's definitely
I can
flirting
get
with you
gay
guys.
if you'd
I
like.
mean, it was pretty gay.
All right.
Anyway.
I'm just saying it's out there.
Yeah, no, I hear that you just said that.
I see sexual harassment suits on the horizon.
Yeah, it's going to be
Terrorist.
another fucking, what is it,
He's
What
gonna
was
get Me Too'd.
yeah, Me Too,
Yeah.
the Me Too movement.
And that was a great movement.
Yeah?
Yeah. I guess. Well, we'll get into it later about it because there were some things about our one of our topics today where he was involved with that a lot.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Isn't that crazy?
That's weird.
Not as crazy as who was it? That old black president we had.
Obama?
Oh, the gay
Who's-
guy.
Yeah, the
Who's-
gay guy. It's true. His husband.
Yes.
Who said that aliens are real?
Yeah.
Did you
fuck
see
it.
that
Yes.
shit?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's on here.
And he said that they're not at Area 51.
Yeah, he's like he said they were real, but he hasn't seen them, but they're not at Area 51.
You'll have to message go up.
I think.
Well, okay.
It's up higher
I
than
mean,
I would have liked.
realistically, wouldn't you think that because, that the government, even if they had aliens at Area 51 at one point, that they wouldn't have moved that stuff somewhere else because there's always been so much attention on
Well,
it?
they went to what was it? That fucking
Wright
was
Patterson?
it Truman?
Oh,
Where did he bring them initially? I think it was Wright Patterson.
I think it's Wright Patterson Air Force Base.
and
yeah.
that was way further away.
Yeah.
That's like
yeah,
in Ohio or some
Uh-huh.
shit.
Well, and if Bob Lazar is telling the truth, then there are many more installations around Groom Lake and around Area 51 that could also be used for various things.
I'm sure that they've got like an entire city-sized fucking underground
Oh,
facility.
there's shit in the ocean.
I wouldn't believe.
that's
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
as well.
We do know there's a lot of evidence to suggest that. The royal
where are
we.
you getting your information?
Okay, the point is that
You know something we don't?
there is evidence to suggest that the government.
Secretary of State fucking called me last night.
Talking to Pam Bondi all weekend.
She told me how fucking high the stock market was.
Yeah, the Dow Jones is doing great apparently.
Stop it.
I don't have any money.
But the government has underground tunnels that also lead to underground bases.
Well, let's hear
Underground.
Obama say that that's not true.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
of
was a podcast or something like that. He was on.
I don't know what podcast it was.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Oh, it's that guy.
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the president of the United States.
There's
What
no
was the
coffee in
first
that cup.
question you
No,
wanted
it's
to
just
answer?
fake
when
pure
you became
vodka.
president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens? Are
So
aliens-
that guy right there that is interviewing him, his name's Tyler or something, I think. He's
Well, that's
his
helpful.
show.
That's common.
Well, his show is called No Lie with his name, and then but he lies constantly on the show.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
just
that sounds
pointing
pretty
that out.
common, actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going around.
And then Trump fucking basically confirmed.
Well, yeah.
that-
Well,
yes.
what happened with Trump is they asked him about it prior to, and he's like he wasn't supposed to talk about
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's what is going on right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
non-human visitors to Earth.
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know.
So aliens are real.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you,
With
he
that
gave
smirk.
classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that.
What was
He
the
made
classified?
he made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion
It's just
on it. I never
how do you
talked
say it's
about it.
real without saying
A lot
it's
of
real?
people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe it.
Non-human
The,
visitors.
the smile and smirk that he's
I know.
giving is 100% going. It's,
It's
real,
like-
guys.
I know. It's like, okay, well, if he gave out classified information, what could that have been?
Well,
he's not supposed to be doing
was it
that.
was it that there's no underground base at Area
I-
51, which I
I-
don't believe.
I will defend him a little bit. There is probably classified information that's not real.
Sure.
Valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and it's probably in files, so in case
Yeah.
somebody does happen upon it, we can find out who's leaking it and all that
yeah.
bullshit.
Well, and,
like that
I
Matt
mean,
Damon movie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, okay, before we get to that, well, we do know for a fact the government has done that in the past where they will put out fake information to throw the public off.
Hal put off.
How put
He
off?
did it for fucking
Well,
years.
that's like how they were tracking all of the those people's
Yeah.
computers to see who was Googling what on the files too.
Right.
And they got really pissed. It's like, you're not supposed to be doing that. And was it Pam Bondi that
don't
that
know.
did that press release? No, she was doing some congressional hearing and basically told them all, we can see what you're Googling in these files.
Yeah.
And they were pissed. The Democrats mostly were like, you can't do that. That's a violation of our privacy.
Yet
Well,
they were doing it
the reason we
themselves
did that is to find
social
out who's
media.
looking for what and why.
Yeah.
Which was pretty intense.
Well,
It was
and-
a very good
so we're
thing to
going right
chest.
into that
Yeah.
part.
No, but that was tying into what you guys were saying about releasing false information or
Oh,
fake
yeah.
Yeah.
information to track out who's releasing what and who's investigating what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
it's,
hey,
it's
I
actually
mean,
a common tactic
it is.
in order
And
to find
it works.
leaks.
And going back to the alien subject, just on that, J. Allen Hynek headed up Project Blue Book, which was all about discrediting UFO witnesses and things like that. And then he later started to believe that it was real and went his own way with it.
Well,
But
and-
Project Blue Book was created for disinformation
The
purposes.
craziest part about all of that stuff is they might have been putting out 99% real information and then put out that 1% that's fake
Yeah.
in order to discredit all of it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a simple tactic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
and
Absolutely.
They do that.
Muddy the
constantly.
muddy the
Well,
waters. Yep.
This next one that you posted up here as well is him actually, Trump going in front of the,
Yeah, this is from IG.
and this is him basically saying he's going to
Oh,
release it
IGN?
all.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
That he.
There's no video here. It just
No.
says release government.
That there is a-
congressional
Yeah.
info. But they do this, every year,
Well,
every
yeah,
2 years?
we did the JFK thing. Didn't really learn anything
Well, they
new
keep
about
releasing.
that.
Yeah, we found out UFOs and extraterrestrials were real. What
We
3,
didn't
4
though.
years ago?
That's the thing. They still would fucking maintain this. Well, we don't know.
What was it? Well, we had an episode about that. How they had released concrete evidence that the
No,
aliens were
they've
real.
Never.
There's
they
never
haven't done
okay.
that.
So they've never actually released concrete evidence, but they have had people come out like those congressional hearings that happened. A couple years ago? Year ago?
I remember seeing a show about
yeah,
it.
David Grush, the guy that used to work on, he used to it was like he was kind of not auditing these programs, but he was like looking into them, making sure that people were handling things the way they're supposed to. But he came out as a whistleblower, and there's a lot of people that believe him, and a lot of people think he's a disinformation.
Well, that's the thing.
guy.
That's the problem with these people that come out from the government.
Yeah.
And come out and go, I know what it is. It's
Yeah.
this.
Mhm.
And then you go, is it that, or is it you're fucking feeding us bullshit so we don't look over here?
Yeah.
Because over here's where the truth. Over here is what you're saying.
Yes. Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, it's that fucking bear video where everyone's bouncing basketballs and a bear walks through, and you're supposed to count how many basketball or how many times they bounce a basketball.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking it's an experiment to see if you notice the bear.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
bear. I didn't see a fucking bear.
Uh-huh.
And that's what they're potentially doing.
Yeah.
They're
Draw the
trying-
focus away from.
Count how many times
the
I
real
bounced this
information.
basketball so you don't see the fucking aliens.
Yes. And so there's a lot of that going on. So it's very, very difficult to know who's telling the truth and who's being honest. And
Well, it's a great
those are
distraction.
the
That's for
same
fucking
thing.
sure.
Yeah.
Who's telling the truth and who's being honest? Are
I
those
mean, I'm
different?
sorry. I mean, and
He's concussed. Break, dude.
I mean, who's telling the truth and
He still
not
hasn't
being
woken
honest
up.
is what I meant.
Okay, I was confused by it
Ears
because
are
I was
still
like,
bleeding and all that shit.
well, we have had many years of, well, the truth isn't necessarily what's real. And you're like, wait, what?
Right.
Why are we being
Yeah.
fucking fed this shit?
It's just some FBI records. It's nothing really interesting, honestly. I thought I'd pull this up, but it's
Well, yeah, it looks like photocopies of photocopies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
And a lot of these old
I
files
can't even
have been
read that shit.
photocopied
It's
so many
terrible.
times. Like, they're photocopies of a Xerox that happened in some year ago, and then they
it's a-
photocopied it a million more
one of
times.
those
It's a photocopy of a microfiche.
Yeah,
that's what I was
yeah.
going to say. Microfiche or fiche.
It's just that's just what we get a lot of the time when it comes to this topic.
This is classified information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It looks like just a big ink smudge to me.
Yeah, fingerprints is what it is. It's just a zoomed-in fingerprint of someone on.
Oh no, I
DMT.
see a butterfly.
I see 19. Looks like 47 down there. August
There's a
1947.
6-6 there though.
Uh-oh. It's one way from the devil.
Something
Oh,
to be said-
no.
Something to be said about that. Yeah, there's not much this here. This is
You know who else is the devil?
James T. Kirk. He's starting a rock band.
What?
He's 105.
Yeah, he's releasing a rock album.
Is he really?
Well,
he's-
remember he'd released that almost spoken
Well,
word album.
That's
but
what
the
this was
thing
gonna
is,
be.
I
Oh,
was going
good.
to say he's put out musical albums for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, he's
Can
done
you call that
country.
music?
Well,
It's narration over music.
it's him.
It's not fucking music.
Fucking awful. That's what it is.
I remember the Rocket Man when he did. It's been a long, long time. since
Rocket
I touched
Man.
a Rocket Man.
Yeah.
I think he also did a song for Howard Stern.
Did
'Cause
he?
Howard Stern did a song called, what was it, like Silver Nickels and Golden Dimes? And so he did his version of it where he just talks it.
Of course.
He's like,
'cause he can't
Silver
sing.
Nickels and Golden Dimes.
In his
just
legendary
fuck- Mary,
cadence.
In his
Yeah.
defense, he does have
Yeah.
a very
Mary,
good
give me
dialect.
those
Yeah.
golden dimes.
Oh no, dude, he's
So bad.
definitely an entertaining guy.
Oddly, for a guy that can't act,
Yeah,
that's not
but he's legendary
Somehow-
because of
somehow-
He made fucking millions from it,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
So
somehow
you can't fault him for that.
You got to remember when he started acting. I don't think anybody could really act back then.
No.
Well,
it was
he-
all like doing a play on it. You
Well,
know, you
that's
know how
where
when
he
you go
came
to,
from. He came from like
Theater.
Yeah, a lot of people
yeah,
come from
yeah,
theater and
yeah.
can act.
Well, that's true.
Who?
Yeah,
There's a lot, dude. Most
Patrick
of the,
Stewart?
Most of the fucking
Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
he died.
He did. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
We lost a great guys.
Another great gone.
In memorandum.
And James Vanderbeek.
Yeah, James
yeah, I heard
Vanderbeek
about
too.
cancer got him.
Yeah,
Well,
man,
we talked about
that's
48.
sad.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it.
We were going to.
We were
talk about
thinking
it.
we were
about
going
it.
to.
We
We
didn't
ended up
bring
not
that
getting
up,
into
but
it.
We did
yeah.
lost. We lost Duvall. We lost. I think one of the creators of Nintendo.
Yeah.
He passed recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
That's
one.
not surprising because
Wasn't
Nintendo
Miyamoto,
like the
was it?
Early '80s, and guy probably was in his 30s or 40s
Back
by
then. Yeah, Miyamoto. What was his name?
Yeah.
The guy that created. Oh no, it's
Fusariko
it's
Yamuchi.
Fusajiro Yamaguchi.
passed away.
Why don't they get better names that I can pronounce?
Oh no, that's the founder.
Yeah, the founder of Nintendo, not the creator. I'm sorry.
No, Shigeru Miyamoto. That's the guy I'm thinking of. He's the guy that created Mario and Zelda and
Look at
all
that
that
face.
stuff. Man.
That's a face only a mother could love.
It looks like he eats a lot of grilled cheese.
if you could see it.
He didn't die, did he? Though.
No,
Okay,
we
good.
lost this guy here.
Oh.
The
Fusajiro
founder.
Yamaguchi.
Tim's just giving out
Yamaguchi.
misinformation.
That's what I do best.
He's a disinformation
So the
artist.
founder-
names,
founder passed
names, dates,
away.
and numbers.
Tim's like, I saw aliens, dude. You guys should believe me.
Well, I did. I was probed several times.
Yeah, that was a
They were
different.
wearing masks.
Those were illegal aliens, Tim. That's the
that
different thing.
explains the dialect for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, Shigeru
Really?
Miyamoto, man, he's a fucking legend. Like he created some of the most iconic Nintendo Mexican.
No, I
That was the illegal
I got
aliens.
rid-
Oh, I
Mexicans.
gotcha.
Sorry.
Yeah.
a little
But
late on that.
but yeah, no, he's created
was
so
delayed.
many great things, so many great franchises and stuff.
And then to talk about Robert Duvall, I mean, if we can,
yeah,
I think what I liked him best in was I liked him in Sling Blade for sure. He did really cool and short.
Yeah.
I don't
part in
remember
that.
him in
He was the
Sling Blade.
dad. Remember, he showed up to his dad's house to mow his lawn, and then
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
But there was also, what is famous line? I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, Apocalypse
And
Now.
I've never seen that movie.
You
Neither have I. I
what?
just know the
No,
line.
Whoa! You guys have not seen Apocalypse
No.
Now?
It's not my wheelhouse. I'm good.
What
Thank
the
you.
fuck?
Oh, and then Phenomenon. He was
Sorry.
really good in that movie too.
I
with,
thought everybody'd seen that movie.
I've never seen The Godfather.
I
You've
haven't
never
that.
seen
Nope.
No.
Lonesome Dove. I have seen. I like that one a lot. That was good. That was.
I didn't watch that.
You guys are missing out.
That
on
was
some
my dad's.
great movies.
One of my dad's favorites.
That's probably why I didn't watch it.
because you
my
don't like
dad
my
was,
dad.
Yeah, I don't like your dad. I'm not a fan of your dad.
Jesus, dude, you haven't even met him.
I met him once.
Open's got quite a catalog.
Open Range is great.
Go to the IMDb. That'll actually show
sure.
his movies.
Falling Down was
It's
fantastic.
gonna be down.
Let's find it.
Yeah,
Falling Down, yes.
Falling Down's
Down was
a great
fucking
movie.
great.
Michael Douglas, Robert Duvall.
I still try to watch that every 1 or 2
Every
years.
so often, yeah, it's a great movie. There he is in there he is in
Apocalypse Now.
Now. He's the commander on the. They're fucking dropping napalm on all over the jungles and shit.
Yeah,
he's
he's
in
got
some stuff.
145 fucking movies, dude.
The guy was prolific.
He was in a lot of stuff
Yeah,
for a long time.
Well, he's
I
always got
forgot
the same
Jack
kind of
Reacher.
character too. Really, lately, or his latest movies, the
oh,
wise, lovable, like Gone in 60 Seconds.
Fuck, dude.
You know who-
2012, he did 3 movies.
so a lot of people don't talk about him in this movie because he's only in it for a short period of time. But he was great in that movie, The Road, with Viggo Mortensen, where he's got his kid. It's after the
Just showed up?
apocalypse. Yeah, it's after the apocalypse.
I've been trying to watch that. I cannot. Every time I find it, it goes away
dude,
immediately.
It's so bleak. It's like one of the most bleak fucking post-apocalypse movies ever.
You should start to worry.
I've heard it's really good.
But it's very good.
Looks gritty for sure.
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen and his son are trying to survive.
This is where we're heading.
Yeah,
No animals have survived.
doubt.
and yeah, no animals survive, no crops. Basically, humanity's dying.
I want him to say the words and then you repeat them.
Oh, shut up.
I like how you just repeated everything he said. There's no animals left. The crops are dead.
That boy looks hungry.
You look at him again, I'll shoot you in the head.
I don't think you killed a man in your life.
They're gonna catch
Yeah, Cormac McCarthy wrote it. It's the guy that.
That makes sense.
He did.
Everything he did was bleak.
Oh yeah. Blood Meridian and No Country for Old Men.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that one.
like what?
Apparently the book is way different.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron is in this bad boy too.
You know, if you move
Only
that,
in
you can take away
flashbacks.
the fucking stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
move it where?
Just
Anywhere
just-
off the fucking screen.
It's off the screen. It's over here.
I understand that.
Oh, look at that. It's still there.
Then click on something over here.
Okay.
How did that fuck?
How's that working? Is it
I don't know.
working okay?
You fucked it up
It's not
somehow.
like I'm trying to do that, but
You fucked it up somehow.
There he is. Robert Duvall, right there.
not much to be done about that, Shane. I'm sorry.
You fucked it up somehow.
Yeah, I did it.
I
Is that
agree.
Guy Pearce?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fire inside you.
Check this one out then.
It is
Let's see if it's on anything.
Looks good.
yeah, it's very, very good. It's extremely bleak and depressing, but damn is it good.
Yep.
And Robert Duvall is only in it for a short time, but he's fantastic in
Again,
the time
everything
he's
he's
in it.
done, he's touched has been pretty
Yeah.
good. Did you guys catch my text about that show, though, that's on HBO right now? It's called Primal. It's a cartoon, but it's a very famous cartoon artist. Apparently, he's got a couple good series, and this one's amazing.
I haven't seen it. I'll have
It's
to
so
check it out.
fucking cool. It's simple. I mean, it looks like originally like done like Hanna-Barbera style. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Pink
really?
Panther.
That kind of like old school cartoon art.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
it's. I mean, there's some deep sequences in it.
The
where it's just
Amazing
like, holy
Race.
shit, this is fucking. I mean, there's parts in it where I'm like, fucking freaked out for the guy, and then other parts where I'm crying, and
It's a cartoon. Shut the
it's
fuck
amazing.
up.
It's an amazing, and it's very graphic too. When it gets to the violent scenes, holy shit! It gets. Well, we could, if you guys want, we could pull that up really quick. I'll show you a quick short of it because I highly recommend it just because I needed something new since Fallout's over, and I'm waiting for the next. What's it called?
Why? What are you doing?
Settle down, dude. I'm getting.
I don't
to
know
it.
what you're
Jesus,
doing.
I'm exiting out, trying to find Primal.
You could have done it so many other ways.
Well, then take the fucking keyboard and
I'm
do it,
just saying,
Shane.
man.
Jesus Christ,
There was
man. I'm
no-
sorry I
no.
can't do it in Shane's fucking tact, but man, let me fucking get
the
there.
scrolling made
I'll
no
get
sense.
there.
Oh, Kennedy Tartakovsky.
Yeah.
He's the guy that did Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
And the Star Wars, Clone Wars stuff, the
Yeah.
early stuff,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the
He did
later
something
one.
about unicorns or something like this. But this show is
So is this show not
fucking
around anymore
good.
then?
No, but HBO's airing it. So
Yeah, he's definitely got a very specific art style.
Let's see if I can't find a short for it or something like that. Here's a little 1 minute video of it. I'm not sure if it'll air or not. I don't know if I can get the thing to leave the screen either. Do we lose email or email?
Email. Did we lose email? Internet.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it was an Adult Swim original. But like I said, HBO. And I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this before, so it's going to spoil it for me. God damn it. God damn it. I haven't seen this yet. Fuck. I don't know if I want to watch this now.
Isn't this supposed to be
This
just a
reminds me
trailer?
more of like heavy metal.
I mean, a little.
Yeah, this is
a
a lot
bit,
more art
yeah,
style.
I agree.
This is a lot more
Little bit.
further into the series than I'm at. I'm only on season 2 right now.
You're the one that brought it up. Don't
That's-
get mad at us.
That's his pet. And how these two became friends is sad as fuck.
He's got a T-Rex.
Yeah, it's fucking badass. I think his name's Spear and the T-Rex is
Well, that was quick.
yeah.
But no, I definitely recognize his art style.
Yeah, he's very famous. I know
yeah.
that.
Reminds me less of Hanna-Barbera, more of heavy metal.
Yeah, it's definitely got. I definitely see the heavy metal influence there.
Yeah.
You know, you look at his other stuff, and you can definitely see that art style that he's got. It's very. It's just him. Like, you know, it's his stuff
Yeah.
when you see it.
Like I said, little or no dialogue. I think out of the 2 seasons,
Yeah.
I think maybe 3 words have been spoken.
Well, that's how his.
couldn't watch
That's how
that.
his Star Wars Clone Wars stuff was. I think he did like maybe 2 or 3 shows that were like shorter, but there was very little talking.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
Yeah, it's just
the way
mostly
he sets up
it's-
the scene is amazing.
Yeah, it's all action and everything.
Yeah. So
Speaking
Primal
of action,
and reaction,
yeah.
we're gonna get into it.
So we're
I
gonna.
don't know. We should probably start at some
All right,
point.
well, let's-
So the main point of this show is there's been a lot of developments going on with the Epstein problem.
Yeah, the
What's
files
the
were
problem?
released, and
Where do you want to start?
there's a short video here that I got pulled up. It's a song about the history of Epstein and how he got to where he is today, and I thought it was very clever. And
Let's check it out.
He might actually be hiding out in Israel, from what I've seen.
That's the rumor.
Jeffrey Epstein skipped 2 grades, graduated at 16, got into an elite math program at NYU, dropped out, and then at 21 was hired to teach physics at the most exclusive private school in Manhattan without a degree.
how can this guy not be a plant?
The headmaster was Donald Barr, OSS veteran precursor to the CIA, who wrote a novel about elites keeping humans as sex slaves, and who just happens to be the father of William Barr, the attorney general who would oversee the jail where Epstein died 45 years later.
Yep.
Small world. One of those students at the Dalton School where Epstein taught was the daughter of Bear Stearns CEO.
You're way too into this song.
I'm just, it's all true. I'm just shaking my head because everything that she's saying is right.
You're doing it to the beat.
At Bear Stearns, he rose from junior floor assistant to advising the bank's wealthiest clients, including Edgar Bronfman, president of Seagram's, who would later co-found something called the Mega Group, along with Leslie Wedner and Ronald Lauder, a secret network of billionaire donors coordinating pro-Israel strategy. He joined the Rockefeller University Board, the Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations. David Rockefeller personally mentored him, a college dropout from Coney Island, at the table with the man who built the globalist infrastructure. It seems that many were fascinated or impressed by Epstein and his connections, which helped him become even more connected. A defense contractor named Douglas Lee's, and Nixon's former Attorney General John Mitchell introduced him to Stephen Hoffenberg, who says Lee's recruited Epstein for British intelligence, and Hoffenberg introduced him to Robert Maxwell. Robert Maxwell, media mogul who sold stolen surveillance software called Promise for the CIA and Mossad, document an intelligence asset whose daughter would move to New York and partner with Epstein. The same year he mysteriously fell off his yacht, 6 heads of Israeli intelligence at his funeral, totally normal for a book publisher. During this same period, Epstein had an Austrian passport with his photo, but a false name and a Saudi address. That's not something you pick up at the post office, that's intelligence tradecraft. One of his clients was Adnan Khashoggi, the middleman, transferring American weapons from Israel to Iran. Iran-Contra, same scandal involving the CIA, same CIA whose precursor employed Donald Barr, same era Bush was running the agency, then the country. And a CIA front airline called Southern Air Transport would later relocate its headquarters to service the brands of Les Werfner, the man who would give Epstein everything.
Yep, he just testified.
Said he didn't know him that well.
Apparently.
Here's all the emails.
Yep.
Oh, well, maybe.
Yep.
An intelligence recruitment chain that runs through defense contractors and a former attorney general, and a direct connection to the man who sold spy software for the CIA and Mossad. And I'm
There's
curious
Branson.
why when they finally arrested him, there were 10,000 videos seized and sealed, 6 million pages where they released maybe half, 10 co-conspirators identified, and only one charge. The CIA director who visited his townhouse now controls all the intelligence, and the president who promised to release everything is attacking the congressman who wrote the Transparency Act.
Yep.
I'm just curious if those files stay sealed, not to protect one man's secrets, but to protect the system that created him.
Boom.
That was way longer than 15 seconds.
Well,
it covers the
every
entire...
single thing that she said in that is true.
Well, that was an AI voice.
I know that it was, but still, it's a female voice.
I was extremely
It's not.
educated about that.
It sounds female.
A lot of that stuff I
That's
didn't
AI
know.
or not, it
That's
sounds like a
closer to
female.
reality.
Definitely
That's the
more
point
than
I'm saying.
Just a child pornographer /
No, yeah.
Because
No,
this
most
is a
people
lot
that-
deeper than...
It's so
Most people
much
that look
deeper.
into him think that he was a fucking spy.
Yeah. That's what... that was the conspiracy
It's
for
the
the longest
only
time. was he was
fucking
a solid-
Yes, and the
explanation.
people that, like me, who believed that he was an intelligence asset of some sort,
Yeah.
we were always called, "Oh, that's crazy."
Well, yeah, we tried brushing up it a little bit about it.
A while ago, yeah.
he was...
Look,
That's why they weren't going to release it, because they, determined he was a Mossad,
Look, the
now
honey.
they're saying he was fucking Russian spy.
Yeah, there's that too.
They're trying to cover it up
So
again.
this is the thing: is that everybody for a while, anyway, thought that he was this financier that ended up becoming, possibly running a blackmail ring, blackmailing elites with catching them on camera and stuff, doing horrible things to children. Well, it turns out that that's probably just the fucking tip of the iceberg, and there's a whole lot more that was going on.
Well,
And this guy was connected to every powerful person that mattered in the entire world for the past 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
Talking about Maxwell, who died on his boat, right?
Fell off.
He actually has a fucking, I think it's in one of the graveyards in Israel where it's specifically set aside for like high religious figures and fucking high political figures.
Yeah.
He's in there.
What a
I don't think
surprise.
they ever found his body, but I mean, there's a plaque to him
Yeah.
in that place where only fucking, I don't think he has a burial site, but he is at the Mount, he's got Mount of Olives, which
Mount of
is not where
Olives.
anyone
Yeah.
that's not important is supposed to be.
Exactly.
And so if he's supposed to be this guy that was just a book publisher, which he wasn't.
No. I think that was just the cover.
Well,
you know?
and they found out later, like this is, so with Maxwell, how he died, like he was, I think, getting indicted for like embezzlement and all this shit because the book publishing company ended up taking tons of money out. And I don't know if it was him directly or somebody else within it, but he all of a sudden dies like right after.
Yeah.
Kind of odd.
And
the timing of this shit looks fucking very
it's
government organized.
Absolutely. And, it's another thing, too. You know how Jeffrey Epstein died supposedly by hanging himself in prison. Well, Jean-Luc Brunel, one of his close associates, also died in prison the exact same way.
Yeah.
The same things happened. Cameras stopped working at just the right time. Guards forgot to do a check like they were supposed to do at certain times. Basically everything that happened during Epstein's suicide happened the same way to Jean-Luc Brunel in another prison in another country.
People are also saying that the Ghislaine Maxwell video that just recently came out,
That may not be her. Yeah,
it doesn't look like her.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I've seen the photos side by side, and yes, she has gotten older. Prison
Yeah, but
does
your nose
change
doesn't
people, but
change
your
that
nose,
much.
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Your
Her
nose, your
her
lips,
chin,
fucking eyes.
Ears aren't quite right. Like, it's very strange. It's very,
Google
very
may
strange.
not allow you to find it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If not, you can go to DuckDuckGo. That might help a little better. But yeah,
side by side.
Right there
This
is-
one here.
there we go. Right, yeah, right there. Definitely.
I mean, the nose does not look the same.
Nose looks
the mouth
not right. The chin is not right.
The haircut is though, guys.
Oh, yeah, the haircut's
that's the
same.
same
She keeps
person.
the same hair all this time, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure to keep my hair looking the same as it
But
was.
also-
the nose looks like one of the noses that you get with the glasses.
But
What's a dude?
Also, I was
Look
going to
at the
say,
fucking
like,
Adam's apple.
look at the cheekbones. They're just a little bit. They're not quite as
Her
as high
chin
as
widened
hers.
by 5
Her
feet.
ears
Yeah.
have lowered, or actually gone higher on her face.
Yeah, and I mean,
that
yeah,
could
she's
just be
wearing
angled.
earrings in that photo, which would.
I know,
bring
she's
her
not
down a
wearing
little bit, but
earrings.
Still,
Good
yeah,
point,
She ain't
Kevin.
wearing earrings, but
Good
I'm-
point.
I'm saying it all doesn't match. Like,
Yeah, 'cause this
it's
dude,
very strange.
This dude's getting paid well to take her spot.
Family is.
yeah, that would be the arrangement they probably.
Yeah,
do.
it's not going
Yeah.
to be you. You already wasted your life. Your
And the
family's
thing
going to be
is,
set
so
forever.
they would have had government and others would have the resources to bring someone in that maybe has a similar skeletal structure in the face, and they plastic surgery the person to make them look more like Maxwell.
Well, the same
That's
thing
not
with George
impossible.
Bush's wife. They
But
made,
didn't do
they made
anything
him
with
look
the
like
nose?
a girl.
Well,
What?
George Bush's wife.
What are you
which
talking
George
about?
Bush? We talking
Barbara
about
Bush.
Dad Bush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her husband or his husband.
What the fuck are you saying?
You're saying that Barbara Bush was a man?
Yes.
I just
Not to get
thought-
off topic, but
I
yes.
just thought she was an old lady.
No, that's a dude. That's definitely a dude. And his face changes all the fucking time.
She's dead and has been for a long time.
Yeah, but during his whole reign, I guess you could say, or his presidency.
that was in the fucking early 90s.
I'm telling you. I mean, we can get into it, but, you know, obviously they can change characters or actors.
I
on
mean,
a
maybe.
whim.
I mean, you see the way Biden walks is the way that all the fucking AI robots now
Right,
walk.
yeah, that was another thing someone pointed out. He's walking.
His skin is rubber.
Even how he looks around and everything like that. It's
Or what
mechanical.
about the Biden that was like 8 feet tall, and then the next week it's the normal Biden?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we all
had cancer treatment.
everybody
Couldn't grow up that
knows
day.
Princess Diana claimed that the royal family and all these other people were not human, and then she died
Well, yeah, it's 'cause
mysteriously.
the whole system's corrupt. I tell you.
So
that's true.
and the thing is that, you know, yeah, we've got now these 3 million documents people have been poring over that have been released, and it sounds like they're not going to release the others.
No, and they didn't
and-
release the ones from 1999 to a little after
No.
September 11th,
That's true.
which is kind of odd,
Yeah.
especially if he was Mossad, and people have been saying that Mossad did fucking 9/11.
Yeah.
Which I don't
don't
believe.
know. Yeah. When
Well,
it comes
I
to
don't-
9/11,
I don't-
I
I
don't
don't
even
s-
know what to think.
I don't see the evidence for it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know that I necessarily wouldn't believe that something could happen, but I'd like to see evidence of it.
It is quite strange. They found the Saudi passport in the wreckage of
Yeah,
World Trade Center,
perfect-
and it was perfectly
perfect.
clean.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
It
somebody
didn't-
just dropped it there.
It didn't get incinerated.
No.
I mean, the guy was in the front of the fucking cabin. Do you think
Yeah.
he probably brought his passport with him?
Exactly.
Probably.
Yeah.
And that exploded.
He must have been wearing some of the most
Fire retardant
fire
shit.
retardant jeans,
Yeah.
and you know, there's so much about that makes no sense. We got the Building 7 dropping for seemingly no reason.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, there's some
just-
weird shit.
Yeah, a lot of weird shit about 9/11. But this is not what we're not talking about 9/11 today. We could talk about the whole episode on that.
Conspiracy episode is
I
what
know.
we're headed for.
Well,
But-
no, it's true. I mean, with the amount of people involved in it, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
conspiracy.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
one
All it
Jewish
needs
guy
is
that
two.
bought
Yes.
insurance on it like a week prior or something
Uh-huh,
like that.
that's another thing. Yeah, the owner of the World Trade Center.
Or the part of the Pentagon
yeah.
that got hit was the part that had all the financial records.
Yes.
After
Very
Donald
strange.
Rumsfeld said, "Yeah, we're just missing like $1.2 billion."
Yeah.
It exploded out the side, not in.
And of course, there was no plane wreckage at the Pentagon.
That's not true.
It was a rocket.
No, that's not true. You can actually see pictures of like parts of the wheels and fucking.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never
There's
seen those
pictures of
photos.
Well, do your
okay, well, I
research
guess I'm
next
wrong
time,
on
Kevin.
that.
Jesus Christ, because this is supposed to be
okay,
an honest show.
Yeah. Why are you lying?
Wasn't a lie.
Tell me that's
I
not
just
a-
hadn't
like a
seen the
lie.
photos.
Tell me that's not a fucking man.
In
a wig.
I mean, that it kind of does look a little like a
That's
man
what I'm
in
saying.
a wig.
Yeah, but that could just be a very bad photo.
I mean, look at it.
That's a dude.
That photo on the right,
Yeah.
the black one, black background, and then the one right there. She does look.
That's
rather
a
mannish.
dude in a fucking wig.
She looks rather mannish. I will give you
I
that.
don't know how we got here.
And look at that.
I don't
look at that
either.
one there.
She could just be a very ugly woman.
Didn't we talk about staying on topic earlier?
Yeah, we
Just
did.
fucking
We
did
did.
this.
So,
That
okay,
is- that's a man,
okay.
baby.
So let's get off Barbara Bush and
Oh, come on, that's my favorite. I love getting on Bush.
How could you? She's gorgeous.
What a fucking knockout, right?
obviously the son's.
I mean, look at this dude here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even fucking know. It's just weird.
Oh man. Okay, we got off subject.
Anyway, so
what else about
one of the
Epstein
main
that we need to
reasons?
know?
One of the main reasons that this is an Epstein Center episode is because recently, very recently, Prince Andrew. Well, no longer Prince Andrew.
Yeah,
Andrew,
they gave him a different title. Like that changes who he is.
So his full name is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Which, by the way, the Mountbatten part is actually important because that name comes from Lord Mountbatten. And he was a well-known pedophile. He was a well-known pedophile. And he was also good friends with Jimmy Savile and others. The royal family was best friends with Jimmy Savile for years. But Lord Mountbatten,
fucking horror.
Yeah. So basically, half of the Windsors are either just Windsor or Mountbatten Windsor, and Andrew is one of the Mountbatten Windsors. And they took that name because of Lord Mountbatten, obviously.
It's because they don't sweat.
Yeah, they don't sweat.
It's a heredity thing.
But Lord Mountbatten was a well-known. He was a well-known pedophile involved in all kinds of horrible shit. He was just a monster, and so that's another connection there. With these sick elites. Connected in this royal family, and they're all friends with Jimmy Savile, one of the most prolific pedophiles in UK history that we know of.
Hundreds.
Hundreds and hundreds
of children.
And not only that, but dude, King Charles now, Jimmy Savile was the marriage counselor. They were so close to them, the marriage counselor for him and Diana when they were having their marriage problems. Like, the dude was a fucking disc jockey that did a TV show, but he became their marriage counselor.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Apparently,
why are you so surprised?
we don't know how the royals work. I guess this is normal in their family.
They're an inbred family.
Of course they are.
Dude.
Of course they are.
They look the way they do.
Well, dude, World War I, everybody connected, like the Tsar, Nicholas II, I think, all of them, they were all fucking family. They're all cousins.
They've been that since the beginning of fucking kings.
Wild orgies, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But, this shit
they all
goes
know
back.
each other.
Family reunions are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This shit goes
Everyone's
back.
just getting wasted and fucking.
This kind of weird shit goes back for fucking generations.
This is one of his damning photos.
This is one of the ones that got him in,
a lot of trouble.
Well,
yeah, he got arrested.
Yeah.
But
not for this, though.
Yeah,
no,
he was actually, he was arrested. The actual charge is that he was arrested for
right here.
Misconduct in public office, and one of the things
for this stuff.
Yeah, but one of the main things they're getting him for is that apparently he was giving information to Epstein about markets and all kinds of other shit that was going on, economic stuff that should not have made it out of the royal family or out of the UK government. And they actually, I was reading an article earlier where they were talking about how his personal secretary would give him information, and within 5 minutes of getting that information, he would send it directly to Epstein.
That's where you toss in the fake stuff so you can figure out how he's doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to catch somebody doing
it. But apparently a lot of this stuff was very time sensitive economic information, because
that's how he paid Epstein for his women.
I think, I agree. I think that one of the things Andrew was doing was giving Epstein information because Epstein, either they were really good friends or Epstein had to hit blackmail on him, and this was him keeping
This
Epstein
is also
happy.
how Epstein's making money. I mean, Epstein
somehow
had his fingers in a lot of things.
Oh, he did.
He somehow won the lottery.
Epstein did?
Yeah, he won
did.
$80 million.
He won the lottery.
Oh, that lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I've been trying for decades.
Luckiest man in the entire universe, apparently.
Yeah. Well, not so much now, but...
And, that's if he's dead.
Yeah, he's probably in Jerusalem
Going on
from
to
the
this.
photo that we've seen.
Yeah, well, that's been debunked, apparently.
Well, the photo that went out,
Because they did a
it was
comparison
AI.
photo of him, the real image that they actually had is that one there.
Yeah,
It's been doctored.
Apparently the famous
Kinda
one
like when,
of him in the crowd, that one was AI.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Saddam Hussein ones that they kept doing and Osama bin Laden ones after their deaths.
I haven't seen those.
Oh,
I've seen the Elvis ones all over the fucking place.
They had an Osama bin Laden one where it was like a high-ranking like Al Qaeda guy that we killed, and they just put a beard on him.
Well, it's easy to do that.
Yeah, that's what they did with this photo apparently too.
Well, so yeah, that one's been debunked, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
No.
What better way? And I guess I don't know if I have the. There's probably no way to find it. I did see a autopsy file or something like that of Epstein, where someone had a doctor had actually said, "No, that's not what the face does when one's dead. Everything relaxes." And the autopsy photo says his jaw was too straight. It looked like he was just sleeping, and so the complaint was this isn't really
and even
a dead Epstein.
Even Michael Baden.
Yeah, Michael Baden examined him.
Came in. Well,
didn't examine him. He looked at the autopsy report. Yeah,
and he said on the report, he's like, first off, the hyoid bone in the neck does not break like that from a fucking hanging.
No.
Yeah.
He was like, that breaks from fucking being strangled.
Yes.
Because it was broken in like 3 places.
That's how he died. Mm-hmm. When he died, he was definitely strangled. He was murdered.
Oh,
I think that's
for
the
sure.
consensus. No one really believes he killed himself.
Put him in a cell with a guy that was an ex-cop who murdered gang members to steal their money, right?
Uh-huh.
And like a month before that, remember they said that he had he had a suicide attempt, but in the report they're like, yeah, we just found him and he came to and said that the guy attacked him.
Yeah.
No, that's a suicide attempt.
Oh,
he
of
was
course.
probably talking
He was trying.
shit.
He was trying to kill himself by the other guy's hands. He was like, hey, do you think you put your hands around my neck?
Strangle me, you asshole! Harder! I'm almost there.
I'm begging you to hit me.
He's really. He's a
I'll
big
do it to you next. I promise. Just let me get this one nut.
He's a big fan of kung fu.
Yeah, David Carradine.
Yeah, that was the.
So, one of the things that Andrew did when he was doing stuff, well, probably, but I think that's a given at this point. But he was involved in the UK Trade and Investment government body that reported to the Foreign Office and Department for Business, Innovation and Skills.
Jesus Christ,
and
that's a mouthful.
I know, right? But he had heavy involvement in economic matters for the UK. So he would have had access to all sorts of important information that anybody that knows what they're doing could take advantage of. So it makes total sense that Epstein would zero in on him to have a relationship with.
There's so many people who tried to zero in on the amount of emails he would send to fucking Elon for one.
Oh yeah.
Early on when Elon was just becoming the guy at Tesla and SpaceX.
Yeah.
Anybody and everybody that's in the fucking the mainstream markets that he's after. Mm-hmm. You talk to top scientists.
Him and wasn't it him and Gates decided how to do a whole
pandemic? Yeah,
they had figured out how to hide a lot of information.
Engineer a pandemic. They had that in the files.
Interesting how Bill Gates was
his kill switch.
so involved in the public side of things going on with coronavirus. Remember how?
Oh yeah.
He was talking about coronavirus during it.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but I mean, even before, there's videos of him talking about these sorts of things.
Right.
Yeah.
That was also what led up to Epstein's arrest and then the pandemic. Mm-hmm. Because again, they say that was his kill switch. He had it all set up and ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
he'd be caught.
I'm not so sure about
one of the.
Well, who knows?
One of the problems with all the stuff that they've released, a lot of it is like tip line stuff.
Yeah, especially about Trump.
Yeah,
a
so
lot of
at,
it's
like,
the FBI tip line.
FBI tip line, and I could call in and fucking make up anything I want.
That's right.
We
Toss
should
a
do that
name
about
out.
Kevin. Get him on the list.
Ooh. Get Kevin on the list. That
there's-
is our new
yeah.
fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
2026. We're gonna fucking do it.
There is definitely a lot of bullshit in there from those tip lines.
You
and
say
stuff.
that now.
And,
You say that now. You're just trying to get ahead of it.
Covering his ass already.
Yeah.
Huh.
Already trying to get
I
ahead of it.
exercise my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Kevin's in it. That's how
I
he
didn't
got.
know she wasn't under 18.
That's how he got the black eye.
Yeah, right. We're talking about that next episode.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna fucking bring it up.
Yeah. So the question is now, will anything actually happen to Andrew?
No, we all know
He's already
that.
out.
Nothing's
but,
going to happen from
yeah,
this.
that's. I agree. I don't think
Nothing has
anything will
happened
either.
in the fraud cases in Minnesota. Why the fuck would anything happen
Right.
on this?
Right.
And this has been going on way longer. Well, maybe not, but it most likely this has been going on way longer.
Right.
This has probably definitely been going on way longer.
I did know
yeah.
he went before Congress, though, that kid did. Nick
Shirley?
Nick
yeah,
Shirley.
Yeah, that was.
Now
about
he's
a
in
month ago.
California. He's been in California
he
exposing a
did
bunch of
something in
shit.
Portland recently, too. He's been
He went
around.
I think
Yeah.
he was talking about Washington also.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
The fraud that's going on here.
Yeah, we know that there was that stuff found in Kent, Washington.
Where
Similar things.
Where all my family is.
Is it?
Yeah, they're all Somalian. Is that weird?
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah,
But it's
Hence the skinny frame.
yeah.
and then
The not eating.
so we have the Leslie Wexner testimony that happened several days ago, where
And I believe him. I believe
yeah.
everything.
Oh, you
he
believe
says.
him? Yeah.
No,
But
he seems like a stand-up
Did
guy.
you hear when the hot mic where the lawyer got into his ear and was
No.
like, he says, the lawyer said you could hear he's trying to whisper, but he's whispering way
He's
loud.
like, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
no, literally, he's like, if you answer questions with any more than 5 words, I will fucking kill you. Something to that effect. Yeah.
I got it right here.
Yeah. There we go. This is it right here.
You gotta hit the mute.
You gotta,
button.
hit the mute button down there.
You might want to rewind it first.
It was just regularly done. Answer another question. 5 words, okay?
Yeah.
Answer the question. A discrete question on a different topic.
Now, Les Wexner, for anybody that doesn't know, this is the guy that gave his entire, gave power of attorney
President.
and like most of his fortune to Jeffrey Epstein. Gave.
Was he the guy that lived next door to him?
I think at one point he did. No. That was a congressman who claimed that he went to Jeffrey Epstein's house and him and his wife thought he was weird and never talked to him again. But then they found tons of emails and communications with him.
Okay, so Wexler was the one then that said that he visited him on his island for an hour for lunch, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
And
yeah,
he was
Family
like,
or something like
yeah,
that.
and he was like, I never talked to him again after that.
Yeah.
And then you've got like a chain of fucking emails for the next 5 years.
Uh-huh.
For the next 5 years. It's
Yeah.
not. He emailed him 3 times over the next 6 months and then didn't again. It was like 5 fucking straight years of emails to the guy. Well, I didn't
Exactly.
know him very well.
So Leslie Wexner, for anyone that doesn't know, he was the former CEO of Victoria's Secret.
He's got access to tons of
Not
yeah.
just the CEO. I think he's the one that started it.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just that, he also founded Bath and Body Works, the Limited, the Wexner Foundation Study Group, and I think that's it. Oh,
And a
Victoria's
bunch of
Secret, but-
charities for children.
Oh yeah, I would not be
I don't
surprised
know
about
if
that.
that's true.
I mean, these creepos, fucking always want to find ways to get close to kids. That's
Yeah.
what Jimmy Seville did, man. He was doing like all kinds of charity work and stuff.
Or his show and all that shit.
He did like he had a key to some children's. Like they literally gave this guy a key to this children's hospital, and he would go there at night and stuff and do
Well, yeah, if
horrible
they're
shit.
dead, he doesn't have to
they're
worry about it.
Apparently, he was
Obviously,
also a
that's-
necrophiliac. Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
I mean, Edgar
Look up Jimmy Seville, man. It's insane.
I mean,
Seville?
there was plenty of...
Jimmy
look
Seville,
up Jimmy
yeah.
Seville.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
The guy looks like a fucking creepo.
But I think necrophilia, I think so was Edgar Allan
There he
Poe
is.
Oh my
was rumored.
fucking god, dude!
there he is.
I hate this guy.
That's
oh
the guy.
my god!
He was the host of a popular
the
UK show called Top of the Pops back in the
What is
day.
this?
He also looks like he would have a swimming pool in the shape of a foot.
Oh, what
Probably.
a fucking creep! Oh my god!
Look
Yeah.
at that fucking...
The haircut alone.
What the fuck?
What
That
the
he had that haircut his entire life.
fuck is this?
And
dude?
this guy was the best, closest friend with the royal family of the UK.
He looks like he's part of it. To be honest.
He was a DJ.
Yeah, he was a disc jockey that became a TV host.
Okay. Well,
Very popular TV host in the
That
UK.
explains the eccentric hairstyle and attitude, but oh my god.
Obviously, he was
dude.
knighted.
Of course.
You know,
Why wouldn't he be?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but he was. This is the guy.
And
that
I don't
was
think he ever got convicted of anything.
No, he died before any of it came out. But he apparently it was an open secret in the UK. Like so many people knew.
Yeah, it
what
was
he
like the
up
Bill
to.
Cosby shit.
Exactly.
Where everyone
Yeah.
kind of knew about it or
Mhm.
knew somebody that knew about it.
Yep.
And nobody did anything.
Nothing came out till after his death, so he got away with all of it.
What a fucking creep. This guy
and-
would fuck dead kids?
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
He was a
And
sick
live
motherfucker
ones.
and live ones.
Tim,
Oh my
does that make you
God.
feel better?
No.
Yeah, this guy was. I mean.
A piece of shit?
More than that.
And the
more
thing
than
is,
that.
these people are all kind of tied together.
They're
That's
all
the craziest
tied
part.
together.
So the Pizzagate shit is probably real.
Yeah.
Who was it? Jon Stewart, I think, fucking got on his show and said, "All right, Pizzagate guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's actually true.
I'm sorry." Because there's tons of fucking references in the emails.
Yes, to pizza, grape soda.
Yeah, grape soda. There's references. Well, there's but there's.
Which
there's
they think
there was that one that where the boys with toys thing, where everyone was like, "Well, that's children." It's like the guy's in Afghanistan during the war. Do you think boys with toys might be the guns?
Could be, yeah. Yeah.
So that one may not have been
May
part
not
of it,
be,
but
yeah.
the other stuff fucking really seems like it.
It's like, wow, all these elites really like pizza and grape soda.
Well, good. It's a
lot.
great combination. I love cheese pizza,
There was
and I'm a
also-
big fan of grape soda. Why is that such
Okay,
a hard thing
but,
to?
I mean,
Well,
these
now you're
people
on a
talk.
list.
Yeah, these people talk about it a lot in emails.
I don't get the reference. What's so wrong about that?
Well, according
What is
according to
pizza
the
supposed
F,
to be?
according
Get
to
on the
F-
dark web.
Yeah, according to
let's
the
get that.
FBI.
Pull that up real
so
quick.
according to the
You need a
FBI, pedophiles use words like that as code words. Also, I think chicken or something like that's supposed to be like a young girl.
It's kind of like the other weird sex
you know.
stuff that like adults do, where if you put out a fucking pineapple, you're like,
Oh, I got one in the kitchen. What's wrong with that?
Apparently, if you
start
put
questioning things,
The pineapple has to be upside down for it to be a
if you
swing.
put an upside down pineapple in your yard, you'll have people show up to your door.
Oh,
It's a fun time. They put all their keys into a jar.
Tim didn't understand how it fucking works.
It's like, wait, I live here. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to set a key.
Why are you?
I mean,
I don't
Tim
understand.
didn't understand
Oh,
how it
Jesus.
worked, and the pineapple's actually upside down in his ass.
And it's nothing but a whole bunch of fat, ugly guys too. That's what sucks about
that's
those
not a
parties.
surprise.
That's how it always works.
Yeah.
Look, remember, didn't they open up a swingers club in Portland? And I'm sure it was like 99% just fat
ugly
dudes.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
wasn't that-
supposedly
wasn't
a
that-
dungeon they're opening up now where you can.
Oh, that's
actually-
good.
Wasn't that Swingers Club Ron Jeremy's?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be a good guy.
Oh, really good
Outstanding
guy.
citizen, that guy. Salt of the earth.
Yeah.
With a cock like a fucking monster.
Yeah. Isn't he still? He's
in prison.
now? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's getting it bad.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee you that.
What? How long's he been in prison for?
A while.
Like
He's
6
gonna
or
be
7. No, I know
Yeah.
he's in for life.
He's not going
But
anywhere.
he's. I think he's been in there for like 6 or 7 years now. It has to be something like
Well,
that.
who was the political figure that said if we exposed all of this, government would
We wouldn't
collapse?
have a government?
Yeah, government would collapse.
That
if
might
we-
be a good thing. We might actually need that.
At what point? At what point does we the people step in and say, "Hey, you know what? This is unacceptable."
The
and we're
problem
gonna
is
make it
it's
stop."
going to be violent.
Yeah,
Very violent.
and I don't see we the people being very successful against the government. Honestly,
You got to remember, the government's made up of generally regular people. Not all of it.
So
The parts we're talking about, not great people.
Yeah.
But like most of the government is just regular jobs.
true.
So do you think that all of them are going to be like, yeah, I'll protect this pedophile?
Yeah, but who controls the military?
You got to remember, those are also people too.
Yeah, so that begs the question. I mean, I've yet to raise it to my military friends, but would they turn their guns on?
Most I'd say
Citizens?
would say no.
Yeah?
Most.
yeah.
But I'd say that that's
got
in
some
the
crazies
context
that
of. I'd say that's in the context of now. But you also got to remember who are they pointing them at?
Hmm?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, who believes who? What's the truth, and what are they defending?
If this was in the '60s, I'd say yeah, the government's going to crack down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Kill
now
the hippies.
now it's a different thing. I think it's a different group of people that's in there. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a different mindset that's in that in the military now.
Well, yeah, when you involve the pedophilia and all that, I imagine there's a lot of people that are very passionate against it and say, hey, you know what? I have no problem killing pedophiles. Oh, this individual that's supposed to be my superior is accused of pedophilia? Not anymore.
So
they don't exist.
Yeah.
So Ron Jeremy, so he was.
Wouldn't that be weird if he was related to Epstein in some way?
I would not be surprised at this point.
Let's
so,
Google it.
Let's see. 6 degrees of Ron Jeremy
So
Epstein.
so he was in prison, but they removed him from prison and put him in a private residence due to him being
a sexual deviant.
Due to his
in fact, he was found mentally incompetent to stand trial in January 2023 due to suffering from severe dementia and incurable neurocognitive decline. He's reportedly
now I feel bad for him.
He had
Thanks,
34
Kevin.
counts of sexual assault, including 12 counts of rape,
now I'm feeling
involving
less bad
21
for him.
victims. He pleaded not guilty to all charges, but due to his deteriorating health, numerous private facilities declined to house him, resulting in his release to a private home where he is required to have a caregiver and is prohibited from leaving. So
IMDb
he's
is the best news on this.
so the last of his days, he's just going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Ain't
Look at
that
this
great?
guy. That's Ron Jeremy, right? Looks like Epstein to me.
God,
That might be Epstein.
Yeah, well.
Actually, it could also be Saddam Hussein. Let's be honest.
With the mask on, you can never tell.
No.
Yeah.
I can only see their eyes.
So he's not going to sit in prison anymore. He's got in a
I'm so
cushy
used to-
private residence now for
I
the
mean,
rest
if
of
he's
his
got
days.
dementia, I don't know what you're going to do with him. I mean, honestly, in prison, what's the point?
Well,
It's costing us a lot of money to keep him there.
Well, it's going to cost a lot of money to keep him
private
here. It probably
residence
costs
with a
more.
caregiver that's there.
This is
24
how
hours a
fraud
day.
is fucking made
Yeah,
right here.
it's true.
He's over there. They're like, yeah, we take care of him 24 hours a day. And they're like, well,
No,
we
you
just
don't.
put him out in the shed back there.
Yeah. Whip him every now and then because he asks us to.
Yeah, he's really into it.
He was nicknamed the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
didn't know that?
No.
That was his nickname. Yeah.
How did you not know that?
Because he was like
I
the
don't know, I
ugliest
just didn't
porn
know.
star out there, but he had a beautiful cock. He has a beautiful cock.
Well, how do you know now? Maybe it's not so beautiful anymore.
I'd like to believe that
What if
one,
it
one
aged as
maintains
poorly as
their
him?
cock regardless
I don't
of
know.
age.
It probably ages poorly.
I'll bet it hangs lower.
I know that's the balls, Tim. That's the balls.
Do you think his balls are lower than his cock now?
It might be. Well, that would be fucking impressive.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be quite impressive.
How did we get on this? How did we get here?
Let's see.
How did
Ron
we get
Jeremy's
here?
balls now. Type
Curiosity.
it in. Let's see what
you know
that
what?
does.
I'll bet we could find an image of Ron Jeremy's balls now.
He's somehow doing
Let's
dementia
not.
porn.
Dementia porn?
Yeah. Like they forget where the hole is.
Or they just forget what scene they're on. They're just constantly going around different things.
No, dementia porn is like they finally remembered something. It's not even sexual.
God, he is handsome.
Such a fuck. He was such
Look at that ugly son of a bitch. Right there.
such a
He
fucking
had
weird
more
looking
women.
dude. Yeah.
That's what's so crazy
And
about
some
it.
that didn't want it at all.
Yeah. There's and there was apparently I remember hearing something where there was a lot of porn actresses that just did not want to go near him.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
and
look
it-
at the greasy slime
No,
ball.
but it probably had less to do with that and more to do with his behavior.
True.
That would be my
More
guess.
than likely.
I mean,
Because
yeah,
they probably knew how he was off camera.
Yeah, he sounds like he had a
problem?
a
proclivity.
sparkling personality.
A little bit of, and he would do this shit in front of people, and nobody stopped it too. That was
Yeah.
the other thing. It's just like all this other shit that happens. Where, and I think a big part of it is if you get into anything that's seedy in any way, you go, "Oh, I can't do anything about that because I'm involved in this thing over here."
True.
So over here, you know what I mean? Like if somebody's involved in the porn industry, they're already like, "I'm already doing something that's not great."
This is uncomfortable, but I can't do anything about
Yeah,
it. because
and
I'm-
I think that a lot of
the
people
reason.
fall into that.
It could be.
But
there are
I have
those
to
that
agree.
get into it for the art.
Yeah,
It's so
guess.
artistic.
Jackson Pollock
Yeah,
style
you know
art.
what I mean?
I'm just trying to paint her face.
With different colors.
Well, different colors. Probably need to see a doctor.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
say a good percentage of them probably have that issue. But I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised.
So Ron Jeremy, total piece of shit.
We got off from
We
Epstein
did.
to Jeremy,
We
but that
did.
was actually a pretty
It's
good
all
follow.
in the. It's in the same
It's
fucking realm.
Yeah, they're both perverts and
I mean, at least his were like non-consenting
of age.
adults.
Yeah, that we know of.
That we
I'm
know
sure-
of,
I'm
yeah,
sure there were
yeah.
some other things behind the closed doors. that
Not
he probably
necessarily.
partook in.
Look, I think if somebody's into sexual assault, that doesn't mean they're into children.
Who's to say?
I don't know. Like logic.
Oh no. Take logic out of the whole equation.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just do what you do. Yeah, no, everyone's a pedophile.
Everyone's a pedophile that's a porn actress or actor.
Back on the Prince Andrew thing. Apparently, they're
still on him.
Well,
that guy's
it
a
leads
creep.
to also. I guess the UK officials are talking about going after his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York.
Yeah, I heard she was in there too.
She's in the Epstein files. Apparently, she was.
She was always considered kind of the good. Person.
And apparently she may have known a lot more than she has let on over the years, and was probably even okay with a lot of the shit that was happening based on what we're seeing in the files.
You know, you can go to the .gov site and actually pull up all the
emails. The hard part is it's hard to find stuff because there's so much. I think that you can. There is a search in there.
They did. To basically
they had a thing on there for the first couple of days where you could just download all, but then they took that off.
But what they have
to make it harder for people to find things.
I know that there's because I was listening to Julian Dory, and he was talking about a website that you can go to. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
But there's a website you can go to, and actually you have all the emails in that website, all of the emails. So it's not all 3 million documents, but it's all the emails that are in there.
Yeah.
And you can type in the name of a person, and it'll pull up every email to them.
Oh, that's cool.
Epstein and them.
Yeah.
That's how they found, obviously they went with the big names first.
Yeah.
Trump, Elon Musk, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. There's a few of them where you're like, yeah, they blacked out the name, but you can tell that it's 4 letters and 4 letters.
Yeah, you can kind of
or 4 letters and 5 letters. So you're like, it's probably Bill Gates, and it does reference a guy at Microsoft.
Yeah,
and you're like, maybe this
could be
Bill
anybody.
Gates. Yeah,
that could be anybody.
So another thing,
nerdy billionaire from Microsoft.
So another thing about the first release of those files, and them removing
don't talk about
download
release.
All.
Hey, we're talking about a subject
Full
where you
release.
don't say release.
Full release.
Whatever. The 3 million something files that they put out.
Yeah, there's 3.5 million.
So they removed the download all option very early on, and then also apparently people have said that they have been removing files.
I'm not surprised.
And so there are some people that downloaded them all before that happened, before they started removing stuff. So there are people out there that have a lot fuller database of this stuff.
Another thing they fucked up on. Remember how they fucked up on that one before where they would redact everything?
Yeah.
Just open it up.
You just put it in a Word file. And
they did the same thing with the photos. Right?
Oh,
there
they
was
did.
a shitload of photos, and you would go in there and open them up in an
MP4,
a JPEG or whatever,
Yeah.
JPEG and MP4,
and the blacked out would be gone.
It would be gone, and it would bring up the video. Like there's tons of videos from the same jail cell that are still in there, and they don't really show anything. But like one of them, I think there
so
was
incompetent.
They brought a whiteboard
I
and
saw
blocked
those images.
Yeah, there was a whiteboard that they brought into the jail that blocked any view of seeing Epstein stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Any view. So my guess is, they planned out. Like, look, he's a guy that has a lot of information about a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good or bad.
Sounds
good or bad.
I mean, looking at all these connections, now we got people that are actually like, starting to put together all the connections and stuff like that, and we're finding out that
these pieces like pizza.
Yes, exactly. And but we're finding now that like this guy, everybody knew him.
Yeah.
Not just everybody. I mean, fucking everybody. And obviously, they all had different levels of involvement with him, but he was so connected to everyone, not just the government, but Hollywood, other governments, and other countries.
Joe Rogan's in there.
Joe Rogan is in there.
But Joe Rogan's in there saying, nah, not for me.
Yeah, because I guess he was like invited to.
Yeah, first off, he's the type of guy that doesn't like big parties anyway with like Hollywood people or any fucking higher ups or anything like that. So he's just like, no, I'm not interested in it. I'll just work out.
Yeah,
which is what most people should have said.
That's what most people should have said.
And what like Eric Weinstein was offered some stuff and was like looked into him a little bit.
Yeah,
and was just like, no, this guy doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, Eric Weinstein is good friends with Peter Thiel, and Peter Thiel also is connected to Epstein and many others. That guy, I've always that Peter Thiel's a whole other thing.
Well, Peter Thiel went on a fucking a tour talking about the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Gaul.
and how he
That's
could
what
be
it
the
was.
Antichrist.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
It's fucking crazy.
It is.
It's not a 1-part series. It's
Yeah.
a 6-part series.
I know, if not more.
6. No, it was 6.
Oh,
it was weird. Why do you pick that number?
I don't know.
I wonder why.
Peter Thiel.
Peter Thiel. It's TH for the Thiel part. Not. I thought you were fucking ending it with that.
Oh, okay.
So he created Palantir,
Yeah.
which the government uses to basically monitor everybody.
They've built a place that can actually house all the information too.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of the desert.
It's what the things Peter Thiel is involved in is kind of scary.
Well, if it says entrepreneur, then we already know he's a piece of shit.
Well, he was part of the PayPal mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's.
That was him. The founders of YouTube.
Yep.
Elon Musk. Fucking who else? There was a bunch of people in it. There's like 8 people in it, or 10 people, something like that. And every single one of them now has billions of dollars in net worth.
That's right.
They all like when Google ended up. Was it Google that bought PayPal? Or
I don't
eBay?
know.
It might have been eBay. I think eBay bought PayPal, and at PayPal they all like had jobs working through eBay, and they were like, "Nah, we're done. We're just gonna go start some other shit." And then that's when Musk went to fucking Tesla. Thiel went and did stuff with Facebook.
Yeah, so PayPal is currently it's a publicly traded company owned by institutional investors and shareholders, not a single entity. After being acquired by eBay in 2002, it was eBay. It spun off in 2015 to become an independent entity. Major shareholders include Vanguard Group, BlackRock, and State Street Global Advisors. Oh, so now, all the best people in the world.
Well, so now why would you guess that fucking Epstein would want to talk to these people?
Exactly.
Because they have their hand in everything financial.
Everything.
And he's a financier.
Well, he does
Epstein.
Among other things.
No, well,
remember, he was
it's unclear as to what he actually was.
Apparently, some claim that he was a bounty hunter, financial bounty hunter that would help get money back for people,
so he's a good guy.
that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Well, good for him.
So now I believe Kash Patel when he says, "Yeah, there's nothing there."
Nothing there. Yeah. It's
what a fucking joke this whole country is.
It's become
it's
a
not
fucking.
the country. It's global.
It's everything. I mean, it is.
But I care about the country.
I agree.
Yeah.
But again, you take an individual.
I don't see
like
a lot of
that.
Chinese names in there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
can't read
connections.
them.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Look, they're
connections.
weird characters. I get it.
We have no idea who this individual is.
I mean, there were
That's actually
definitely
how you spell
Chinese
the name. Is that
connections.
redacted piece?
It's.
How do you say that?
The fact is that this web goes all the way around the world, and everyone in power is connected.
Well, and if you do look at all these emails, I didn't realize how much Black Lives Matter actually was like involved in it.
Were they really? I didn't see any of those.
Well, they made a lot of money.
Oh,
from it.
yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. I got you.
But yeah, here's a
look. Go back to that fucking photo of
at
Prince
that one.
Andrew sitting over that chick. Look, Black Lives Matter's involved in this one too.
There's
no, you have to go down for the joke to work.
There it is.
There you
Hey.
go. See?
Yep.
No, I was scrolling through these photos earlier, and I noticed a lot. Like, there's one of Ghislaine in a really ceremonious robe.
Oh, look at that.
You
Yeah,
know?
they're probably all tied to the fucking the World Economic Forum too.
And
They
I thought
have
it
to
was
be.
very peculiar because there's like a purple robe with some gold chains and shit like that. Like they were doing some ceremonious shit.
Massage for dummies to hand to your 14-year-old
There's
fucking
Gates and his
chicks.
girl. I think that's the one he got an STD from. The Russian
Could
chick.
be.
Maybe.
I think she was like a back. What was it? No, it wasn't Baccarat. It was
Not
Bridge.
Tucker.
He plays
Not,
Bridge.
Not
That's
my boy
it.
Tucker. Come on, Chris.
Oh no, he was. We knew about him being in there
Yeah.
fucking 2 years ago.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
a shame.
He was on the original.
The list, yeah, the original
Yeah, the
stuff.
original flight list and stuff.
There's our boy in his blue dress.
I think
Yep.
didn't Rogan put a fucking painting of that at his place
There's
now?
MJ right there.
MJ and Diana Ross? No.
They look photoshopped in that one. Go back up to
Oh,
that.
man,
Doesn't
they
that
were,
look photoshopped
Well,
to
it's
you?
Michael Jackson. He looked photoshopped no matter what he was in.
Well, no, they photoshopped a face onto a person.
Yeah, that's Michael
That's not what I'm
Jackson.
talking about. Look at her hair. It looks like somebody put that in there. Like it doesn't look like she's supposed to be there.
Who,
And who is
Diana
that?
Ross?
Is that Diana Ross?
Yeah, that's
I think it is
Ross.
Diana Ross. She's talked about in
Scalene
the flight list.
David Copperfield, they were
Yep.
close.
What the fuck?
Right after a nice
Dude,
session.
fucking everyone.
Well, yeah, Epstein was probably
Everyone.
like, "Hey, this is my girlfriend. You can fuck her."
So here's another Photoshop of Michael Jackson.
Dude, why is he in whiteface?
Oh my God.
Dude, he looks like a ghost.
That's
Was
what
this
I'm saying.
after his death?
Yeah, probably.
He'd just
Well,
taken
he's
the
probably
propofol?
still alive too.
Wow, that's there's a lot of that.
Here we go. Saudi Arabia connections. I mean,
Where's the
guy
Khashoggi
was
stuff?
fucking everywhere. There's Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, Noam actually was on the plane a lot too.
Yes, he
Well,
was.
obviously, he's sitting right next to him.
No,
Emailing-
it's not just this photo. There's a lot of fucking Noam Chomsky in there.
Yeah.
And that ruined a lot of people for that because they looked at Noam Chomsky as this hero.
Yeah.
And now they're like, wait, you and
Yeah,
Epstein?
there's Sarah Ferguson
Yep.
in one of these ceremonial
I'm
robes.
surprised you knew who the
Yes.
fuck she was.
We
Duchess
I
Just
know
said
that, but I'm surprised that you knew who she was.
There's
I just looked her
the
up, so
Duchess
that's
of
why.
York.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised you retained it.
Oh, me too, I guess.
There we go.
Was some person doing some sort of posing in
knows?
front of her, or is that maybe a statue?
That looks like a
Could be a
statue.
statue, yeah.
She's
But
deep in whatever.
yeah, they all are.
That's what I'm saying, though. That
It's-
robe had me asking questions. All the fucking gold chains and shit like that. There's
Well, she's royalty.
some
They all dress like
ceremonial
that.
bullshit going on.
Well, now the thing is, though, in the files, there's also talk of like kind of cult, like rituals and things like that. There's
Well,
all
there-
kinds of other shit.
There's also talk of that maybe they were hunting black people on islands.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be past. It's obviously a thing. Oh, not Apple as well. Damn it.
Oh, dude,
I have an
everyone.
iPhone.
Everyone.
Yeah,
sucks.
that's just the computer. The computer didn't do anything.
I
AI wasn't even out then.
beg to differ. Here's his passport. Jeffrey Edward Epstein. But apparently he had an offshore account under the name BALL, which is
Oh, ball.
yeah.
Yeah, the fucking.
So another
God
reason
ball.
people were thinking that maybe he was still alive after this is right. He had a Fortnite account,
Yeah,
that's
turn-
still active.
No,
and within 3 months after his death, it became active again.
Yeah.
hey, look who
over
it is.
in, I
It's
think,
Brett
Israel
Ratner, the
or
guy
some
that
shit.
made the what was it, the Rush Hour movies.
This
That guy
Well,
right
that
there,
makes
yeah.
sense that Chris Tucker and him would be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are some of his family photos. They're just
His
enjoying-
vacation photos.
Just a wholesome
Billy
group
again.
of
Oh,
people.
hey, look at there's Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, and he's not touching a dude.
Nope.
What?
Him and Bill Clinton were
This one
college
racist.
roommates.
This one's a
Yeah,
curious.
That's
Bill
fucking
Clinton
weird.
and Kevin Spacey were. Yeah.
There's also a conspiracy that JFK is actually Bill Clinton's dad. Well,
Jesus.
because remember JFK got injured in World War II.
Yeah.
Then he was at a hospital. Then all of a sudden, that chick that was his fucking nurse just disappears and goes to like Arkansas. And then 9 months later, Bill Clinton's born.
Weird.
And JFK did fuck everything he saw.
That's true. He did.
Clinton hanging out.
And it
in,
would make sense if
with
his son,
another Black Lives
his,
Matter
his-
person.
His Bill
In the hot
Clinton's
tub of
definitely prolific for liking the ladies.
This is one of the reasons why I loved the George Carlin when he was talking about how, Bill Clinton wanted to emulate JFK.
Yeah.
And, so JFK called his cabinet Camelot. Though Bill Clinton should have been called Cum-a-lot because that's what he was doing. It's
Yeah.
just fucking everything he saw.
Exactly.
He was a horny hick, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that Clinton, yes.
But I mean, yeah, the connections never seem to stop.
No,
and,
they're everywhere.
They're everywhere, and I mean, like that song was talking about, like Iran Contra stuff. I mean, all of it.
Yeah, he seemed to have his hands in everything that was
everything.
going on, every current event.
Yeah,
Which is why it is odd that the 9/11 stuff is missing.
that's true.
Does seem odd.
I mean,
that there's
it is.
2 years worth of fucking shit gone out of all the emails and everything. Like he just gave up emailing during that time.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
seriously
possible.
doubt that. Maybe that's in the other batch of Epstein files that we haven't seen.
It is. It
Yeah.
100% is. And they
Uh-huh.
said that they're not releasing that part.
Exactly.
And that's from 1999 to 2001, just after 9/11.
Yeah,
What's in there? I would like to know. Cause
I would love to know.
It would be interesting if we hear about the big wedding, because that was the Al Qaeda, what they called it, the big
Yeah.
wedding. Are you guys ready for the wedding? Do you have the dress and all this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to know that because then that's the type of evidence that might sway my opinion on something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's not like we haven't done fucking false flags before, like the Gulf of Tonkin.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
We have done it throughout our history.
The Kuwaiti chick that came over in 1990, 91, whenever Iraq invaded Kuwait, and was talking about how the Iraqis were going into the hospitals and just taking babies out of incubators and tossing them on the floor. None of that happened, and we come to find out that she's actually like related to somebody high up at the fucking in Kuwait, and she just came over to say that to sell it to the public. So yeah, we do that shit all the time.
Yeah, and I mean we do it a lot more in other countries.
Yes,
but yeah, I mean
we do it here when it's necessary according to the government.
Yeah.
Kind of fun, right?
I mean, look at whatever you may think about the motivations of the people on January 6th. What we know about how there were so many agents within the crowd.
627, I believe, is the number.
So that was obviously an operation.
Yeah, and I don't think that the crowd was like tens of thousands.
It was like seem that way because they wanted a bit more extreme look on it.
Yeah,
and I mean. Yeah, so there's just so many connections, and then we get into the occult stuff. I mean,
this is the curious stuff.
Yeah, you had, and there's stuff in the files that alludes to this sort of thing. And I mean, he did have that weird temple on his island.
Well, if you look throughout history,
apparently they found tunnels underneath the island.
That wouldn't be surprising.
You know,
well, and right after he got indicted, he ordered a shitload of fucking sulfuric acid.
Yeah.
330 gallons, I believe, is what it was.
And the guy in the email was telling him, "This is we should probably not do it this way. This looks suspicious."
Yeah,
like, you know,
330 fucking gallons of sulfuric acid. How many people could you fit? I mean, if you're just using 155-gallon drum per person.
Well, dude, I mean the whole thing with
like,
the trap
what,
door.
6 or 7 people.
Yeah, the trap door that drops directly into the ocean in his near his kitchen.
I mean, that's just fun. Kevin.
Apparently, sharks are known to be in those waters.
Fun. And from what I've seen from them,
anthropomorphizing.
Yeah, it's a dumb word. When they do that in cartoons, they're fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. You could just talk them out of it.
But, you know, there's a lot of people that are looking into this stuff now. And, of course, now you got people like David Icke coming out going like, see, I told you so. All the elites are involved in Freemason rituals and shit, and they're sacrificing the children. And
Alex Jones has been talking about this forever. He talked about...
He revealed Bohemian Grove.
Yes, he was the first one. He broke in.
Yes, he did.
Fucking broke in.
He actually recorded the ritual of care or whatever it is
where they were burning the fucking owl?
Effigy. Yeah. Walter Cronkite was the voice of the owl, by the way. He's the one doing the voice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, on the microphone. So, I mean, all these fucking connections, and there seems to be a occult undertones, I guess you could say.
Look. This is one of the reasons why I like the Y-Files.
Y-Files is great.
Right? So AJ on that, he always talks about like you're either called a conspiracy theorist or you wait long enough for them to just become true.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening with Alex Jones. A lot of this shit that he's talked about.
And he was called crazy for years.
Talking about the Pizzagate shit. Yep. Talking about fucking higher-ups and all these fucking government
Same thing
areas.
with David Icke.
All of it.
I used to
fucking
think,
crazy.
I used to think David Icke was a complete nutcase.
I used to think Alex Jones was a complete
me too.
nutcase.
And now I watched, I watched an interview they had with David Icke the other day, and he was talking about some of this stuff, and they were pulling up some of his old books and things like that. It's like he's been talking about this shit for years. It's just like
there were some recent, well, I wouldn't say recent, some old videos of like interviews with children that quote unquote survived Epstein's island and were members of families and things that they recounted about what happened to them and their family members and friends. And like one kid was saying how he was asked to invite a friend over that they ended up eating or something like that.
The fuck?
And again, it was all this is something that hasn't been proven either.
Right.
True or,
no.
But the way these kids recounted it, like it wasn't something that seemed like could be easily made up. The way they were describing it,
yeah.
It didn't seem like something that they were.
Their stories matched up and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
it was very, it was really kind of disturbing some of the stuff that was spoken about. But obviously, the internet got a hold of it. It spread pretty wide, and then it was quickly debunked and said, this is false. Here's not true. Didn't happen.
Here's one of the things that you gotta understand when it comes to like children making or having stories.
Yeah.
If their stories are all the same, they're probably lying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
be
because
coached.
kids get coached
Yeah.
and shit like that. And if they're saying the same details, they're probably lying.
Yeah.
But if they're all saying similar stuff with different detail, they're probably telling the truth.
Right.
That's where because kids are not, they're not, I mean, first off, humans aren't reliable anyway.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Especially when it comes to high stress situations. But if everyone's saying the exact same thing, they're all full of shit. If they're all saying slightly different but close enough.
Well, and people do experience events, some, differently in some ways. Their perception, the way that they're perceiving things.
Well, did you see Pam Bondi?
Oh yeah, when she's avoiding every fucking question that she was asked.
Not just avoiding the questions. When
it was crazy.
When they had the victims stand up behind her, she wouldn't even look at them.
Yeah, that whole thing just aggravated the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Like, they're asking her direct questions, and she's talking about, like we said, the Dow Jones.
Yeah, it's
and
at
all this other
55,000,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, it's
what
like,
the fuck are you talking about?
Like every single question she dodged, and not well either. Like it was a total shit show.
And look, it's not her going, well, this is how I'm going to handle it. No, it's her handler is telling her how
For sure.
she has to handle this. Or you don't have a job anymore.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing was crazy. I don't see anybody. I mean, even both sides, both Democrats and Republicans are all in agreement. Like, this was a complete nightmare. Like, what the fuck was she thinking? And it's got everyone, even Trump supporters who were backing him, now asking questions and being like, okay, what the hell's going on, dude?
Well,
Obviously something's up.
Especially when he's running for office saying, we're going to expose all this shit.
Yeah.
And then especially him, Dan Bongino,
Yeah.
who his whole fucking thing for years was Epstein, getting into fucking work for the FBI and being like, nothing to see here, guys.
He
Everything's
killed himself.
great.
I saw the file.
It was 100% real.
It's all wild. And Dan Bongino's fan base has been livid.
Yeah.
If you watch any of his shows or go on to any of his new episodes, the comments are just full of people going, you're lying, dude. You're lying. Like, just calling him out. And as far as I know, he's just not even talking about it.
Well, it might be one of those things that, like, fucking Bill Hicks would say that, when the new president comes in, they take him to a room and show him a different angle of the fucking JFK assassination.
Yeah.
And they go, see what we can do?
Uh-huh.
You fought, and I think it's probably the same thing for anybody that's in the higher up position.
I would not be surprised. There was a story I heard from one of years ago, Jimmy Carter, when he got into office.
Oh, yeah.
He was really trying to find out about aliens and all that stuff, and they pulled him in. One of his assistants said they pulled him into a secret meeting. When he came out, he went in, didn't talk to anybody, went straight to his office and broke down in tears.
Yeah.
And the guy said that he never ever brought up aliens again, never brought up like some of the stuff he was saying he was going to push out and tell everybody about, never brought it up again after that meeting.
Which is why it's weird that Obama is now saying it. And
it's weird.
Trump is essentially saying it.
Yeah. It's very, there's a lot of strange shit that's been going on. And if you know what to look for, you notice that it's been going on for years.
Yeah, we get lied to about everything.
Yeah.
There's
Isn't
a
it
short
fun?
video about
Well,
17 seconds of a couple of the survivors
Okay.
and their
How do you
stories.
know it's 17
One sec before we
seconds?
jump into that, really quick. Richard Nixon.
That's just saying that she's 17 in that photo.
Remember the story about how Richard Nixon supposedly took Jackie Gleason to some secret government
they had
base
a
and
couple
showed him an
drinks
alien?
and-
Yeah. Well, shortly after that, that's when Watergate happened.
Yeah.
Gotta hide all that.
Well, there's that theory. There's also the theory that,
you know.
that Nixon was trying to expose who actually killed JFK.
Could have been.
Because even though they were political rivals,
Yeah.
he believed in America and the higher office and all that shit.
Yeah.
That was his first mistake.
Yeah. Well, and Nixon was literally the most popular president in history. In history. And then they fucking out him.
Yeah.
They had to get rid of Spiro Agnew first.
Mm-hmm.
Got him in some weird corruption shit.
Yep.
And then
And
Nixon
then-
for lying about the cover-up of Watergate. Not Watergate itself, but the cover-up.
And it's funny how everybody that was involved in that, like Deep Throat, CIA.
Yeah.
I forget what his real name was, but he was a CIA guy. Yeah. What's his name? The
Bob Woodward.
Bob Woodward, CIA. He was the guy that wrote the fucking article that exposed it.
And his first fucking article as a journalist is the biggest story in American history at that point.
Yeah. Like, all these things connect.
All the people that went into Watergate worked for the FBI or the CIA.
Yeah.
Every single one. It was
crazy.
It was a government coup.
Yeah.
Well,
that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. It's insane.
And nothing's been done about it?
No, they're all dead now.
It's been
for the most
30,
part.
40 years.
It's been 50.
50, yeah, you're right. It's 70s, right?
Yeah. Early 70s.
Wait, we don't have Nixon anymore?
No, he's been dead for a while.
He's been gone a while.
He's been a head in a jar for a long time.
Oh, that's right, on The Simpsons.
No, the Futurama.
Futurama. Yeah.
Anyway, you wanted to watch this?
If you want, I mean, it's like I said,
go for it.
This isn't the same one I was talking about, but it was something I was scrolling around and I found it, so we could see.
All right.
This is basically a couple
we'd have to end on this, though.
Yes,
yeah,
27
it's getting
seconds.
close.
14 years old. This is me. This was me.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
Pretty sure it said 27 seconds. Oh, we're gonna start crying.
There are about 1,000 of us.
Probably more.
Well, that survived.
Yeah.
And that's just it. We're defending the people,
the ones that just came out.
the accusers, but not or the accused, but we're not doing anything for those that are accusing.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
And that's the thing that's aggravating for everyone.
One of the things that drives me nuts is why are they redacting names that aren't the victims?
Exactly. Yeah. The victims they can be exposed. That's fine. We don't care about that. But the people that are.
Well, that was the whole reason they said we are not going to release this because we don't want the victims.
We want to redact the victims' names to protect them. That's
no, they didn't even say
thing.
that. They didn't want to release any of it because they wanted to protect the victims. And you're like, well, you guys said that there's no victims because you guys said that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And now you're
According
saying
to Cash Patel.
you want to protect the victims, but there's no victims.
Yeah.
How's that work?
They're talking
crazy.
out of both sides of their fucking mouths.
Anyway, hit the button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And thanks for subscribing to our new subscribers. We hope that we get more of you guys
It's
coming
the ending song button.
I know.
There you go.
I understand.
Thank you. Anyway, thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, goodbye.
Nothing's going to happen.
No, that's the problem.
No one's going to jail.
Well, yeah. Years from now, we're just going to be going, wow, remember that thing that they did nothing about?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. Peace.
No time for control from politics to pop culture.